guys, how are you again? I hope you're doing well once more. This is another reaction on the swamp family. Now, I've gone to an extent of listening to the lion. They call themselves to the lion. I wonder why. Anyway, it is what it is. And they always say when you don't know about it, forget about it. So I'll forget about it and march ahead. Now, at Watamu, currently, life is about two lovebirds. And I quickly ran to the comment section, and people are like, hey, enjoy it. You are really choking the haters. Yeah, have fun. Eat what you like. And the only thing I liked in that video was the fact that they were actually eating what they like. But there is something I will ask you, fans, the worshipping team. The worshipping team. Why should you keep talking about one thing? Like somebody keeps healthy. Yeah, so guys, why should you keep talking about one thing like they eat healthy? Of course we know. Yeah, so guys, why should we keep talking about one thing? From January to December, talking about the choice of nice meals. Of course, by now, if you really admire those meals, you should have picked it. And the lifestyle currently is important. Exercising, having a relaxation of mind, eating healthy. Yeah. So guys, I just went through that video for DEE. Of course, I love to watch her because there are good things about her. And I saw this aspect whereby she was trying to say they've woken up and cooking. They were cooking. And I was like, okay, yeah, what are you cooking? And she, the way she was emphasizing that they take turns in cooking, I hope this will be maintained. Because, man, girl, I told you the other day that marriage is not a bed of roses. It reaches a time man wants to show that ego. And when they want to show the ego now, they let you do that cooking for yourself. So, of course, you must have seen one fan telling you that take it strong. In case you are heartbroken, don't cry. So, I'll just tell you, sister, I'm not expecting that and I don't pray for that. But I think current relationships we should always look into in case something happens, what then? So then, if you didn't, you missed out on this. Just watch this.
So I'm getting there. Not so perfect as him, but yeah, I'm trying. So today is my day, and I thought, why not create this part of the vlog? This part of the video to be part of the vlog. He really loves eating healthy, just as I do, something that I really appreciate. We don't have problems of, oh, I want to eat this, and no, me, I want to eat
guys.
this.
So people are
we
like,
always
okay,
sync together,
I wish to have those oats for breakfast. So is this admiration for oats that takes you to this content or what? Because, okay, I love the fact that they are preparing whatever. And now finally to the beach. Hey, another thing I would wish to comment. After reaching the beach, they were actually deep into waters, bathing, swimming and all that. Now, I don't know what frustrates you from showing your boyfriend. In fact, everybody in this world, they are meant to have a specific partner. And if she's meant to be yours, she's yours, whether you hide the face or not. So it was like she's struggling to film herself and she can't film the hidden boyfriend. Is it because of the comments people have given online? So if, sister, you are indeed in love with this person, you should be proud to show him up, yeah? You should be proud, of course, to be swimming along in a chatty, funny way, throwing at each other sand. Like, I saw you in the sand and you are talking about the massage. How comes you can't show, the way Mzungus are normally excited to, shower you with that sand, wash your feet. Those are privileges you are missing. Those are privileges you are missing, DEE, by fearing exposing your boyfriend. Unless there is something hidden that you are not telling us. Unless the boyfriend is not proud to be with you, or he's not willing to be exposed so much because maybe he has a next step he's moving to. So watch out. Because if it is not your initiative but his, just watch out. Yeah. So let's see this if you missed on that. All right, so finally there was this
It's
aspect of
crowded.
the
It's actually low season.
seafood. Lobsters, my friends, have lived in the coast for years, but I didn't touch the lobsters. I just don't know. How many of you are like me? Like something I've not naturally eaten, and the way it just looks. I'm not discouraging other people. I know from this video I'll get a backlash from many people, but hey, anyway, we always praise kumbi kumbi among the Luya people, and other people say yak. I don't want to say the same, but hey, did you miss the lobsters? As people were watching and saying, hey, you know how to choose the meals. And later on there was wine, which is okay. So, and I was just looking at that $4,000. It's okay. But does that fill the stomach anyway? Because it was just lobsters like that with nothing. Unless you're going to plan for something else at home. In Africa, we eat to also fill the stomach. And in the morning, I had heard you talking about, we don't argue here, you eat this or this. Let me tell you, time comes, like when you're pregnant, when maybe there's a certain allergy that strikes, and you don't just want certain food. Thank God maybe you have money. No wonder you can say we don't argue about food. But there are situations out there, people argue about food, not because they want it. No one ever likes to argue about food with the husband. Now let's turn back to the... They call themselves the lion what? Hey, the lion and complaints. So I was sitting down trying to understand what MASIBO is telling us, and it was all complaints and complaints. And he was trying to say he's clarifying issues with Gintu. Now, one thing I don't like about this kind of, you're doing a very long vlog, explaining yourself, and you're taking so many matters together. Why not deal with one aspect at a time? So, MASIBO, how innocent are you from the accusations made here? The first accusation that you arrested Ernesto. Yeah? And Gintu is your friend saying it, and you are here saying you won't arrest. Anyway, let's hear this if you missed again on that. That one I'll not place a video. I'll just place a kind of audio.
Him because I did my previous video, I said that right now I'm not with him. That's the fact. Let me start with Asmana. First of all, Asmana, he was not arrested. You know, and even him, if he is watching this video, let him come out and say, even show the document that he was arrested. Yeah, he was arrested. If Gintu will not, he will not deny him. But I know he is a grown-up man.
So where did this start? Let's check to see what and where it started before more comments are made here.
You know, a lot of things Gintu said about me, and I want to put it. Even other things I have downloaded it to be a good evidence, so that people will not complain about me, because me, I have never made any accusation about Gintu. You know, I have never made any accusation about Gintu. If I have made any accusation, you can comment. There's something behind. So when they're talking about they turn back and they do this. So we are declined outside there that this kind of people, they don't eat. They eat, they talk, they cherish. That's the fact. And I asked him, hey, bro, I saw you talking to him. There's something behind. So maybe they're talking about, Gintu. Are you saying MASIBO got Mayani arrested? The same day I was going there, when I was to tell you this kind of the fact, the same day I was going to Mayani's arrest, has been arrested, and I was going there, I met MASIBO1 and Ernest. They were talking, and when they saw me, they turned back, and they looked at me, and they told me that, bro, meet me there.
And it never came at the same point. It came late and asked me that,
about monkey business anyway. So you understand there's a lot of monkey business surrounding the stories that we are actually hearing here. And as you follow, you need to use a lot of wisdom to establish what exactly is being argued here. Because if these people are friends and they are now in a quarrel, and one says they don't have a dark heart toward the other, while the other one is talking bitterly and giving a lot of details. So who is who? Who is telling the truth? Who is lying? Yeah? So, however, it seems funny that one person can come out giving accusations and accusations against the other person, while the rest, you know, they are just there to clarify whether it's true or not. And they are not bringing in a third party or a witness or something like that. They're just defending their part or accusing the other. So do we see all of them as wrong? Are they cloud chasing, or what exactly is happening? Because the current world, virtual world, is made of that, yeah? Often we see a lot of cloud chasing happening here and there. But I wonder why this should be happening, because if I look at Gintu, for example, he has a lot of followers. And maybe even when you look at Masubo, he doesn't have a scarcity of followers. So I couldn't exactly understand, or is it the animosity, the nature of these people? Because when you look at the king of the swamp, of course, has complained about many of them. Is it a habit or a culture or something like that that we need to understand before we actually comment or talk about this? So actually, for those who understand the deep of this, you can enlighten us so that we are not just being used as hunchbacks and listening to all this noise without getting to know what exactly the problem is, you know. So these long vlogs that are made of noise and complaints and accusations, sometimes they are quite depressing to the audience. We wish to see exciting stuff, you know, things to do with the progress. As you people, you develop, because I can see actually you people, you have a lot of economic empowerment on your own with the sponsorships coming and all that. Yet you keep making noise that will keep others, you know, in such a noise and trigger them to stagnate in one way or the other. Let's listen to another sort of accusation that we cannot actually understand the head and tail. And funny enough, these people believe in witchcraft, and so they are talking about each other having gone to Tanzania to acquire, I don't know, witchcraft for what. You want to tell us that you use witchcraft to scam or rather attract these sponsorships. So what are you telling us? Yeah? What are you trying to tell us? Just come out in the light and tell us whatever you're saying. Now, the scamming business also. Is it true that the swamp is full of scammers? Because I've seen a lot of videos on the same. Right from Black Beauty TV to Coco Mama to the rest of the Kenyans who do reactions here. And of course, different groups of people are accused of. Know that these days men are just like women, into gossip, deep into gossip. Have you now seen what Masubo is doing, Mayana, Ernesto, Gintu, and the rest? What they are deep into is gossip. So guys, when gossip began to sell, even men decided to do it, so that they have a rotation of gossip from one to another, and then they come to sell to us. And foolishly we buy it. Of course we buy it. And we also create our own rumors and spread, even without knowing who is true and who is lying. Right? So, what do you think about this accusation? Is Masubo a scammer? If you know anything about this, please comment in the comment section, but have evidence. You've seen he's saying that he's keeping the videos, so you don't want to go to court without actually having the truth about what happened. He's there reading comments, and I can actually see his face and wondering, okay, is it true or false? Yeah, so guys, bye bye for now. Let's meet in another video. Thanks for watching.